Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. House of Representatives consider bill to remove local government as styles of government. Hey, when we say we have a local government chairman, this stems of government that gradually proceeds to the federal level. They are trying to remove the local government one, that cadre. They are trying to remove it. Why? Why? I know that you listen, this whole government structure, we are there for a purpose. Okay. Now, I know that in Nigeria it's been seriously abused. In fact, when you get any political appointment, even if it's a secretary to the state government, in fact, your family members are already saying, so when do we start building the family community center? When do we go abroad? When I know. But listen, the local government area is supposed to oversee. You cannot be at the federal level and understand what is going on in Nasarawa, one community there. You cannot be at the federal level and understand what is going on in Newi, one community there. You cannot be at the federal level and understand what is going on in Abeokuta, one little community there. So these are government arms that helps to, from the local government, from the chairman local government, goes to the councillor, the ranks begin to move gradually to the commissioner, to the state governor, then to the senators, to the House of Rep members, and that's how you guys can now look at it and begin to implement decision that will favor the people down the ranks. What they are trying to do is rather, remove more of their responsibility. Let's understand what they are trying to do. House of Rep considers bill to remove local government as ties of government. Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajibiamila, a bill for the removal of local government as a constitutional recognized and funded tie of government in Nigeria is being considered in the House of Representatives. They don't have other things to do. You said you wanted to invite Buhari the other time to speak on insecurity. Why it is like that? They threaten you, tell you that they will remove you, that you are incompetent. They will vote of no confidence and all that. The APC brought you into power. Immediately you duck your head. Now you see that they are all slaves working for their tax masters. The area of slave trade is over, but I tell you sincerely, it's not really over. There is still those who manipulate the system, all in a bid to favor them. Let's understand it. Let's get it more. Sponsored by Mr. Solomon Bob, PDP Rivers. Now, PDP River man startamo. The bill was read for the first time on October 24th and due for second reading anytime. According to his explanatory memorandum, the bill seeks to remove local government as a tie of government in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, vest is creation power and funding exclusively to the State House of Assembly in coordinates with the principle and practice of true federalism in a cultural diversity and terrestrial extensional country like Nigeria. Speaking when contracted, Bob said the bill will go some good way towards fixing the many catastrophic amenities and amendment of the 1999 Constitution. He said that a federal constitution evolve power sharing only between two tiers of government, that is, the federal and the central government. The House of Representative member added that local governments are normally the babies of the federal states, which are at liberty to create as many as they can fuse based on their developmental goals or needs. They are not and should not be a subject to the federal legislative. He also said a federal constitution creating the listing local government gives it an air of impunity. Unknown new ones can be created for obvious reasons, while also denying the necessary flexibility to drive development and performance at this level. If it is taken by the state will be able to look at it and be able to understand what they really need, other than it coming from the federal government, where they cannot adequately and really truly understand what the people are going through. So what he's trying to do and infer is to ensure that this thing is all through the lines. Yes, that it should be given rather to the state government. The state government should be the one watching over it, not at the federal level, because he said at the federal level, what's happening is that they don't really know what is going on at the state level. So whatever they tell them they do, they just take it hook, like, and sinker, and most times it has not really worked. You see, it says, so what should be happening? What should be is that it should be at the state level, where the state is the one that is determining. And if they feel that a local government is too big, yes, it can be divided and new ones can be created. But where it is coming from the federal level, this is a cumbersome process, and they are not able to create new local government. I mean, what he's talking about, their merit and demerit. So it's not the total eradication of the local government. However, it's transferring of the local government from the federal level to the state level, so that for instance, presently now as at today, the local government gets their funding from the federal government. So as the state is getting their budgets, local government is getting theirs from federal government. So he's saying this has not been effective. They are not able to adequately monitor the local government. But when this is all boiled down in one place and is coming from one pot, is able to be managed efficiently and adequately. And in that vein, they are able to check excesses and understand what it really is going on in local government. This is said will facilitate more growth, development, and true, democracy. He explained that this has continued for a long time now, and it has not really led to tangible growth and development. That what could happen is, when this is all done, then there is efficiency. Is working wise, not working hard, to get the most out of what we currently have. So like I said, there are merits and demerits to it. Okay. The state government could just wake up one morning, and the local government can become their pet dog. What I mean by that is, if you are a local government chairman and probably you are in another party, not in the ruling party, let's use Edo State for instance. Okay, the governor of the state was once an APC governor, and now he's a PDP governor. And let's say, for instance, when APC was in power, all the local government chairman, most of them were APC. Now that it has become PDP, do you have to move? Like what is going on in Ebonyi State, David? So this is all that is really, I mean, there are merits and demerits to it. Leave us a comment. God bless you. Bye for now.